What is going on, guys? We're here today and I have a tournament replay. That's right, it's been a long time since I've done one of these, a really long time, probably like a month or so, but I have kept missing tournament games over and over, and so this time I finally didn't miss it. We got Gray Oak versus Reiku. Now it's a Gen 8 battle. I think I'm pretty sure I recognize Gray Oak's team. I'm pretty sure I've battled this before on the ladder or something like that, but yup, I like the way both their teams looks. Neither of them look too defensive or stally, and they both have kind of some cool mons. Reiku, who has the Weavile, and Gary, who has like Kartana, Coco, all that good shit. So I believe this will be a fun one. It's been a minute since I recorded the tournament, like I said, and I always enjoy recording this type of stuff. And yeah, I figured I could give some good commentary. We could go over it and see what there is to see. So this is from Smogon Premier League. I don't know what team either of these guys are on. I haven't really been too into the tournament, but we'll see what happens here. So we see these guys trade Toxics with their ground types. Both of these guys probably have Stealth Rock. Now Gray is just going for the chip. I think that's a pretty good play for him. The quicker he gets rid of this, the faster Tapu Koko can just, run circles around this team. Tapu Koko in general is actually pretty good versus Reiku too, especially if it specs Koko. It's going to be a big threat. As for threats that Reiku has versus Gray, I would say that Weavile is a pretty solid threat. You can see that Gray's whole team gets smoked by Icicle Crash knockoff. He really doesn't have good switch-ins. So yeah, now a little backstory on these players. Gray Oak has been around for a few years. I have never played him, but I have played him just for fun, like in friendly battles, chill guy. But I've never played him in tournament or anything. But he's a pretty good player. Reiku I've played a bunch of times in tournament. What's it called? He's been playing just as long as I have, if not longer. Real OG, cool guy. Looks like he's back to play Gen 8 this time. He's been playing forever, and I think Gray Oak is a bit of a newer player, but still a guy who's been around for at least 3 or 4 years at this point. It's crazy because like the tournament scene's been around for a minute now. Like I always think like, dang, how long is everyone in? But even I haven't played in tournament in a while, so I kind of be forgetting. But you still see the same faces over and over. So we see Pex come in here on the U-turn. Pretty crazy play by Reiku. But it works out great for him. Gray goes into Slowking as the only form of really countering this. I don't know though. I feel like that's not that great. If he's Magma Storm Tran, that thing looks really good. Like really good if it's Magma Taunt. Garchomp is at 50%, so it's dead. Pex gets trapped very easily. Tornadus can't really do much. If it switches into Magma Storm, it can't knock off or die to the next one. We've Corviknight Burns Out obviously, and then Blissey of course you need taunt for, but we see Weavile come in here on the Scald. Nice play by Gray to go for the Scald. He doesn't burn there, which is tough for him, but whatever. Honestly, I would Icicle Crash here because, dude, going into Weavile there was so crazy. What a greedy play predicting the future sight. If he burned there, it was lights out for Reiku, I think, if he burned there, but he makes the crazy play there, going hard into his Weavile, I gotta say, but it worked out for him. I didn't think he'd Scald. I actually thought he would future sight as well, because you gotta be such a savage to switch your Weavile in hard like this. But hey, he had the conviction for it. So I think if I'm in Reiku's position, I would just go for Icicle Crash. I know it sounds like maybe an unnecessary flex, but I think like, I don't think it's a bad play. I don't think it's a bad play at all. I think it'll have a good payoff if he Icicle Crashes here, because I do think Gray is gonna go into Mandibuzz. I don't know, because maybe he'll go Tran because it can take a knockoff or Icicle Crash. Maybe he'll just sack this shit because it's like what can he switch into? Gray gets obliterated by Weavile. I don't think it's SD. I think it's banded. But I just realized these don't run Pursuit anymore because it doesn't have it. So knockoff Icicle Crash, Ice Shard. Oh, it could be triple Axel for all we know. This could be a lot of things. It could even be SD Heavy Duty Boots. I just assumed it wasn't because he switched it right into a Slowking. And if he was SD, he could come back in later and really sweep, because SD Weavile also just obliterates this team. We're playing off the fact that it's Scarf Kartana right now. It's not Specs Coco. We can see Mandibuzz in here. SD. Oh my god. He's SD. Reiku's crazy. He's SD. It's a pretty nasty play. Gray does go into Mandibuzz like I thought. Reiko made a good play there. Either way, I thought he would go for the ice move or he just wouldn't knock off. And he definitely made the icy play there. Alright, so we see Landers come in. He gets triple Axel, super smoked. And that's gonna be that. Cart or Coco will come in here. Coco. The Landers gets taken out pretty quickly. See, Reiko really likes that situation, right? Because now he never has to worry about rocks going up. Not that he really had a hard time removing rocks. I mean, Tornadus walls 3 of the Mons here. Man, I'm really not seeing how Gray is gonna break through this team. All of a sudden, it looks like this team just has like a chokehold matchup. So we see a double into Tran here, probably predicting the Corv or something like that. We see a knockoff here on the specs. So that's a wrap. Yeah. He needed to not get knocked off there. But he specs Eruption Tran. So unfortunately, that's going to be that for the Tran. That shit is useless. I really think this looks really terrible for him. Are we going to see Weavile come through with the clutches? Are we going to see Weavile come back and just wet him up? I really think that that Weavile is going to come back soon and just kill every Mon. Especially because it can come in on that Slowking and just get back to it. So he specs Tran, which is really tough because this is like useless. Oh no, Kartana gets sacked there. Is that it? Yo, this is a depressing game, man. I was trying to record a battle and this is the one I run into. It's fine though. It's fine. Let's see. I still want to see what happens in this game because you can never count people out. You never know what could happen. Plus that Coco is still there. What if that Coco has the sauce? We see Pex come in here. That seems to be a banded cart. That's cool. So if it was banded cart, he probably could have just knocked off more rather than double into his Tran on that turn. But I guess he was really hoping he would catch the Corviknight. He was really hoping the Corviknight was going to slide in. So I understand it. He tried it. You tried it. You got high, but it was just too much. So if I'm Gray in this situation, I'm probably just going into Slowking. Reiko is just gonna recover, most likely. I don't know what else you would do here. Oh, he just goes into Torn. Wow, that was a pretty cool play. I feel like Banded knockoff might have killed the Torn. So that was actually a great play by Reiko. Seriously, I'm pretty sure Banded knockoff could have killed Torn at 71. And then Gray would have been in a terrible... Wait, wouldn't Gray have just won if he knocked this thing and killed it at 71? Because then this can't kill it, dies to knock off. This can't kill it, dies to knock off. And then these guys would get swapped by knock, even if it was paralyzed. I really think he would have won. I mean, Pex would have came back in and hazed it off. But I don't know, like that extra plus, yo, that's crazy. So we see a teleport here. The fact that his cart got paralyzed is really gonna hurt him. If he didn't get paralyzed, this could have been very easy with banded cart. But him stacking his cart to paralysis was really it was really short-sighted. I mean, he's really weak to Blissey to begin with. Don't get me wrong. But we'll probably see Coco come in here, yup, and just U-turn out again. If I'm him, I'm turning out. Turn up. I think that's a play. U-turn out. I honestly think he's probably gonna get the most out of U-turning out because of course he already set up the future sight, right? So I mean, even if he goes Blissey, it's not gonna really do much for him. I can honestly see Reiko going into I can see Reiko staying in even. Like I can see him staying in here and just sacking this at this point. Yeah, see, I'm nice. So he's forced into Mandibuzz here. As Earthquake comes out. Maybe he doesn't have Dazzling Gleam, but I doubt it. But yeah, so he died. I don't even know why I said I'm nice. Like that was even like a play that was crazy or something. Like Reiko obviously just didn't have a switch, and I understand because going into Blissey would be a terrible play. If he goes into Corv, that's also not good because he's letting that thing take damage. The banded cart is still in the back. This has honestly gotten a little more interesting because if you look at it, Reiko can't kill Mandibuzz with any Mon at all. He can like knock it off, but didn't he already knocked it off. So this thing can be a big threat, honestly, or just a nuisance all around, especially because he can go into Slowking as means of getting HP back against Toxapex, throwing out future sights, continuing the teleport stuff, and that Weavile being at 57 is really nice. It's at 57, right? That is really nice for him. We see Cart come in here, great play because he's free to just go for another knockoff. I think Reiko is most certainly going to be bringing in his Pex. I don't know what else you'd go to really, just because Pex has already been knocked off. Leaf Blade will do probably 60, 64. I'd say 60 to 64, something between there, but I'm not going to say 62 right in the middle. It's going to be either 61 or 64.7%. That's how much Banded Leaf Blade will be doing to this Toxapex if it comes in. That is my read, people. Come on, let me get this. Reward me with this right damage. It just seems like a good range. We see a double the Slow King instead as Torn comes in. Okay, I guess Torn's a fair switch in as well, because Torn never needs its boots now that Lander's T has been murdered. It just sucks that he has a Specs Heatran. Specs Heatran is a meme. That shit's ass compared to Magma Storm Taunt. Magma Storm Taunt with a 6-0 dude here. We see a teleport out into Coco, right? Decent, decent progress. Well, decent in the sense that, like, he goes to Heatran. Oh, probably so he can get the terrain back up with Coco. I mean, here you go into Cart, or you go into Cart here. He needs to do some crazy stuff. Gray Oak needs to get all types of HP back. Nice job going into Pex. See, Reiko is icy with the mid grounds, and that's another reason why Specs is garbage. Because if he was Magma Storm, he would have just Magma Storm there, cleaned up Pex in 2 hits. That was a nice play though. Pex comes into Skull there. Corv comes in. We see another teleport. Coco probably gets his free switch in now. Yup. And yeah, Gray's honestly free to click whatever he wants here. I think I would just U-turn though. I don't think you really lose much by U-turning. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what this thing's set is, but I doubt it's taunt, because if it was taunt, it already won the game right here. Taunt, like Thunderbolt Roost, would just win, but that's definitely not the set. It's definitely not taunt, Thunderbolt Roost, U-turn. Oh my god, he stays in, and oh my god, it did 63%. How is this shit so ass? What the f? Yo, this shit is terrible. Oh my lord. Oh, he paralyzes him though, which is actually going to be really interesting. I don't know if that was worth it for Reiko, honestly, because even the rolls were close, and it was like, you have a Blissey though. The fuck is he scared to go to Blissey for? Maybe he's just trying to PP stall a little bit. That's really the only explanation. If I'm Reiko, I'm switching here with Blissey. I'm switching with my Blissey. But yeah, it's also going to really hurt Reiko that he doesn't have his own rocks up. This game just got a lot more interesting. Now that the fact that rocks aren't up. Oh, but he aromatherapies. That's pretty interesting. I don't know how much of a difference it makes, but it definitely lets that Corviknight come back into sweep later. Now we know that sub bulk up Corviknight definitely has the ability to be a threat. We also know that Paralyzed Slowking will lose. I would have gone hard into Cart on turn 33. I really think it was a whack play to stay in. He needs his Slowking to win. Now I am almost certain he's going to lose, because he's going to get teleported on key turns, right? Isn't that just like mathematically that's what's going to happen? I think he's just going to get, yeah. I'm worried for him. I'm worried for our hero. I don't know why he's our hero. I don't have any what's it called? Loyalty here. Let's see. What would I do here? Probably go to guess it goes back into Blissey, U-turn. You can bring in your Cart here. You know, it's not that hard for Garay to win. I don't know why he keeps like here the Weavile is coming in, I bet. Oh no, the Corv is a free switching. Yeah, I don't know if this is right for Garay to do. I don't think he's making the progress he thinks he's making with this stuff. I think his way to win is simply with Coco and Cart. You know, that's what I think. I even think I would roost here as the Corv. Damn. I would have lived that though. Let's see. Alright, so we see the double into Torn here. I'm not sure though. Like, that's a good play for Reiku for sure. The terrain nerf is definitely what's it called? It's definitely very noticeable now. Like, I'm finally like, but see, with Tapu Lele you don't really realize it because Lele is so absurdly like overpowered. But you definitely notice it with stupid Coco, because Coco is already so weak, and when you're not specs too, like this T-Bolt won't even kill Torn if it goes for it. Like, it won't even kill Torn, which is very, very tough. But if I'm Reiku, I think I'm just going to continue going into Blissey, because even with the U-turn, it's not the end of the world. Okay, so U-turns out after the T-Bolt. The T-Bolt doing 20% is actually quite a bit. So in comes Brian again. Brian the Carton. L Brian. Sorry, let me be respectful. It's not just Brian, it's L Brian. Come on, I know how to read. No. It looks good. It looks pretty good for him here. We're going to see the switch back into Torn. Okay, it looks like now Garay finally realized it. I just hope it wasn't too late. Because now it's also very obvious to Reiku that... Wait, it kills? Oh my god. I didn't think it would kill. Yo, this is fire. This Coco's really putting in the work. Oh my lord. I think he just got wrapped up. Why are there so many battles happening right now? I think he just got packed up. Oh my god, that Coco play was crazy. That T-Bolt. How did he stay in? Oh, I really think the whole game just snapped. I really think Coco, like... I think Coco just is going to run up on him now. I think Coco is really going to run over him now. That's what it looks like. Because, I mean, Torn... I mean, not that Torn was something that beat Coco, but it seems like he doesn't even want to go to Blissey versus it. So the only thing I can assume is that he's just going to lose to it. Like, that Blissey, he's so shook to bring his Blissey in versus this. I don't understand why. So the Blissey must have, like, no way of beating this, or he's, like, certain it's, like, Roost or what. Is it Roost? Taunt? Not, sorry. Is it Roost U-turn T-Bolt? In comes this. Okay. This sets up on T-Bolt easily. Just gonna U-turn into Tran. It's the only guy to go to. Oh, he goes to Bird as Brave Bird comes out. Oof. Okay. Pex comes in here on the foul play. Interesting. Weavile comes out here on the Roost. Okay. Here's the thing. Icicle Spear or whatever doesn't even do anything. Icicle Kick. What's it called? Triple Axel? Icicle Kick. Triple Axel doesn't even do anything. It does like 50-60% max. You U-turn for free here. Yeah. Okay, he's just trying to fuck around, I guess. Or get a little middle HP back. I understand. Okay, so Reiku's going for the PP stall. Or he's like trying to do something with that, which I kind of get, but I don't know. He's like, I don't know why he isn't subbing up with his Corv and shit. Like, why didn't he sub up and bulk up? I feel like when Garay went into Mandibus, he literally just threw the game. Oh, shit. Bang. Now that is something I didn't expect. Foul play Whirlwind. Wow. That is very cool. Whirlwind for sub. You couldn't have asked for a better set. Oh, man. It really looked like that Weavile was going to clean just 2 easy, 3 easy. But he's really, so he brings a double into his Coco here. Him bringing the Coco right in makes me want to say that it's Roost Coco. Which means I don't think Reiku has any shot then if this is Roost. Well, no, he does. He does have a shot because he can PP stall this, as he's already shown his ability to do. This thing has already lost 10. So I'm not too doubting of. Yeah, so he just, yup. That makes sense to me. We see a Roost right there. Yeah, I mean, this Corv is definitely a big threat. Even if Blissey comes back in comes Pex. Like, Reiku could stay in here if he really wants to, and he can Toxic. But he doesn't, which is probably best. Goes for Poison Jab. What? For Tapu Fini Calm Mind? But, bro, what? Oh, man, you're crazy. You're crazy. You're crazy, brother. You're crazy. I feel bad for him, though, because obviously this is, like, the last set he wanted. Knockoff or whatever would have been better. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter because this shit's already been knocked off. He goes into this guy to set up. Again, yeah, he needs to always have this in and just go for it. Like, this Corv can do it. Look at this. You get 2 more subs, a roost, and that leaves this thing with 8 T-bolts. Oh, nice play by Reiku. Oh, nice play by... nice play by Reiku and nice play by Gray. So he does have the roost, which he reveals right there, but Reiku knows he's going to roost there. Oh, I'm really enjoying this game. This is a really interesting one because it still could be anybody's game. He could sauce it up with the Corviknight if you PP stalls this, because the Tran's pretty easy to take on. Tran doesn't have recovery, so it's only a matter of time. Bravebird has quite a bit of PP. Oh, this is really interesting. And terrain is going to get used up really soon, right? Oh snap, this sub Corv is crazy. Yo, it keeps switching. Who's in the driver's seat keeps switching, which I really enjoy. That type of stuff is always cool. But I'm really not oh man. Oh my god, he goes for bulk up. Bro, Reiku is making crazy plays, because now the sub is so free again. Wow. Is it? He doesn't even have to sub. He can even bulk up again. Oh my god, this is getting really bad for Gray all of a sudden, especially because Corv leaves with a sub and another bulk up. Oh wait, it has Whirlwind. I'm crazy. I forgot this shit at Whirlwind. It's like my dumbass memory just... Okay, the only way he can win was last month Corv PP stalling, and even then that seems very unlikely. We see Weavile come in here. He needed a para there. I understand. He made the right play going into Weavile. Gray is forced to switch out. If I'm Gray, I'm just going into Coco. Wow. Completely outplayed. Completely outplayed. And that's gonna be that. Wow. He really shifted this back into his court so fast. After that, Weavile took his kill on the landers. Like, he snapped it back into position so quick. If we look back at it, killing the Garchomp was huge. Getting the Toxic off on that thing was very big too, because it allowed him to instantly get started with his Coco after that. The second that thing was toxic, it was over. Even if it wasn't toxic, it was just... No, if it wasn't toxic, it would have been a lot harder because it's leftovers. But at this point, all he can do is hope Corviknight can win, but it looks very unlikely. Again, I still don't know why he won't go into Blissey. Is this last move taunt or what? Like, I guess it can just teleport and U-turn forever, and that's why he's not with it. Teleport comes out, only just 25%. I don't know if this 3-month fatty core can take it at this point though. Goes into Corviknight again. Yep, might as well just get it started over and over again. Do what you can do, right? Yeah. Goes for Future Sight here. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's a good play because he can go into Mandibuzz and then Whirlwind him out right here every single time. Bravebird only doing 34% like we already saw. He's going to be taking more chip. Tox Specs, yeah, okay. That was a nice play going to Pex because he's able to not take the Future Sight in return. Cart comes in here on softball. Good play because now he's going to try to go for the knockoff. It's pretty obvious Reiku's going to Pex here. Knockoff does a nice 30%. If I'm Reiku, I think I'm just going to go for the Scald. And Garay's going to knock again. Yup, pretty obvious. Recover will come out here. But Garay really only can go Slow King, yeah? He can't risk his Coco there. If he risked his Coco catching a Poison Jab, it could have been GG instantly. Corv comes in here, tanks the Skull, because that's a max Bedef bulk up, bro. When they run that max Bedef bulk up, it's able to take every single hit. That Tran Eruption bouncing off. Maybe I'm lying. We see a sub there. Okay. What we thinking? Ooh. See a Roost here. Okay. Pax comes back in, gets Whirlwinded out. You know, wouldn't he take an extra Whirlwind PP if he stayed in? Or does he not want to waste his bulk ups? Cause he can still take the PP away, you know. But it's a really challenging situation. He could have never expected this shit to be Whirlwind. I'm actually pretty impressed that this Whirlwind Mandibuzz trend has caught on, because me and Joy were watching a game also for tournament and they also had Whirlwind Mandibuzz, which is really interesting. It's crazy how the metagame develops, right? I would have never thought Whirlwind Mandibuzz back in the day. We see a dry bulk up there by Reiku. He doesn't want to waste too many subs, which I totally understand when Mandibuzz is right there. Goes hard for the Brave Bird there. Yup. Good play, but it's really just not doing any types of damage. Like, he's really in a troubling spot because it's just not doing any damage. Now what are you supposed to do then, you know? We see a Brave Bird come out here, 61%, okay. Crits there, brings in Blissey. Cannot take the Thunder Wave. Yeah, as Reiku does just go for the Thunder Wave. So the crit is pretty cool for him. Corviknight comes right back in here as Scald comes out yet again. And we see the Corviknight get burned. And so I think at that point, it's super GG. Because this was the last thing that had any chance of being a win condition. And even then, it like had no chance. Because Coco and Tran probably were going to get PP stalled. But the fact that it burns, it's burned, leaves it forever. It's going to lose forever now. Yeah, Gray can go to anybody. Like, especially because you can go into Kartana here for free and knock off. Yeah. Well, Reiku might recover. I would Leaf Blade if I'm Gray. I'm Leaf Blading if I'm Gray. Let's see. But yeah, he looks primed to win now. Like, it looks completely over. With that core of burn, so its leftovers is gone. The future sight out as well. So even the situation he's forced in right now, he goes for Leaf Blade. Does 61. Remember when I said it would do 61 or 64? Exactly. No in between? Exactly, bro. Because I always know. So it does 61 exactly. Or 64 exactly. I knew it wasn't doing no in between pussy roll. I knew we'd get just a harsh. So Leaf Blade comes in here. Does 20%, which is actually really, really disgusting damage. Why is that shit so strong? What the hell? Are you looking at this? 20% that did. 4x resist. Leaf Blade comes out again just to, you know, fish for a crit, fish for anything. Just throw out an attack, really. He continues to Leaf Blade knowing that he can always bring in his Mandibuzz at a later time. He doesn't really need all the Leaf Blade PP or anything, and he's stalling out Corviknight's shit. Yup, T-Bolt is beyond free. I would U-turn though. Yeah, just U-turn, because you can bring a Mandibuzz at Roost. Even this shit, because this shit burned is like so incredibly weak. It's gonna do like 20% to Mandibuzz, maybe. Is it faster? I don't remember. Was it? It was. Okay, so maybe he can't risk it. Maybe he has to T-Bolt then. The thing is, he has Aromatherapy Blissey, so maybe it doesn't matter that much, but I still think this is a losing game at the end of the day for Reiku. Wow, yeah, I should U-turn. Bird comes in here on the Roost. Bliss comes in here to heal the boy off. Okay, understood. Kartana comes in here, right here, this turn right here. Wow, should have gone Cart. I don't know why he didn't go Cart, because he could have caused a crazy situation with the Leaf Blade banded. Goes for Scald there, which is a fine play. If you burn the Pex, that was good. Reiku went into Pex because he needed a little extra HP, so he could make sure he could come in on Cart later on. Ooh, what we thinking? I favor Garay to win, obviously. It just looks better for him. There is a chance for Reiku to win via PP stalling, but it just seems really unlikely. Corv is already down to 10 subs, 8 roosts, half of it's done, right? It gets whirlwinded out here, meaning it loses a Brave Bird or bulk up, because he's not subbing or roosting again. Those are too important. Okay, so Garay wants him to waste PP, so he's just staying in and foul playing. And that seems to be working out really well for him, because there's really not much that our man can do. Like, there's really not much. I don't know. It looks pretty good for Garay right now. Bulk up comes out. I mean, this is a pretty free T-Bolt. I think he's realized at this point that the Blissey's screwed. I mean, he takes another T-Bolt, which is a good play, leaving this thing down to 11 T-Bolts left. U-turn comes out here, but Reiku can just soft-boiled. Honestly, if I'm Reiku, I might even go Pex here. Oh, which is a great read by Reiku to seismic toss there. Yeah, so these guys are definitely each other's heads. The reason he T-bolted there is because, yeah, if Reiku went to Pex there to get a little bit of HP, that way he could take on the cart, it would have been great for him, but no, that was a good read. He doesn't go to Pex there, but the seismic toss is very free and a slow king. Will he go for it again? Doubt it. I think he's going to go for Corv instead. Corv gets burned again by the skull, so that's always nice. Imagine that was Magma Tran right here, ready to just come in, save the day, you know? Save us. Roost comes out. Okay, we see Blissey come right back out. What are we thinking? What are we thinking, gang? Kartana's back in here. Pretty free Leaf Blade. I would just Leaf Blade. Goes for Sacred Sword. Okay. Huh. Maybe he didn't want to lose Leaf Blade PP. I don't understand Sacred Sword, honestly. But it doesn't really change too much. We see this thing come in, take a Skull, 26%. Oh no, he stayed in. Sorry, it didn't come in anywhere. It just stayed in and took the Skull. So Garay's getting a little bit impatient here. But you gotta be patient. You gotta be patient. Don't let your guys take damage. That Kartana's important. Like, there's no need to make these types of plays. You get unlimited free teleport into Kartana. Kartana should never be taking a hit. That Skull should have never happened versus Kartana. All you have to do is go slow king, future sight, teleport, stick to the script. Stick to the script. Don't let Kartana get in a potential situation where it's dying to Skull, Brave Bird, Seismic Toss, whatever. I feel like taking that Skull is pretty bad. It just means he messed up on what's it called? He messed up in a sense like where he just didn't need to. Like he sped it up where he didn't need to. So we'll see now if he loses his footing. But I'm liking this game still. I still think it's in Garay's favor, but Reiku is really trying everything he can. I still think the Heatran is useless. I think the Pegs beats most of the shit. The Slow King is annoying, but the Corv can beat it. He does have quite a bit of recovery in the sense that 3 of Garay's remaining mons have recovery. But we'll see. Teleports out. Brings in who? Coco? Mandibuzz? Alright, so Garay brings right back in Coco. He has to go back into a Slow King because if he takes a Poison Jab and gets poisoned, it's definitely cut. It turns out, yeah, Reiku knows he can't stay in. Garay can't stay in because if he takes the jab, he's fucked. You see a recover here as the Future Sight comes out and does 87 with a nice crit. If I'm Garay, I think I'm gonna totally go into my cart here. I think I'd want to keep that momentum up. Definitely a bad turn to crit. If I'm Reiku, I'm just soft building. That is a really bad turn to crit for sure because now it gives Garay the ability to double really easily. If I'm Reiku, I don't know, man. It's actually a really tough turn to crit. If I'm Garay, I'm going into the cart. Like, there's no doubt about it. I'm bringing in the cart every time. There's no doubt about it. Yeah, I'd go a cart as Garay, because even if it recovers, you cover that. Damn. So that worked out nicely for Reiku. He's able to soft build here with ease. Can even heal Bell if he truly wants to. I mean, Garay is just gonna bring back in the cart, right? No, he's not bringing the cart. Cart's at 48%. What am I talking about? That's such a crazy play. Is he? I mean, he could. I would Seismic Toss as Reiku. I don't know what you lose by clicking Seismic Toss as Reiku. You don't lose nothing. You get good damage on everything. If he goes into cart, that's it for cart. One more switching after that. But this is taking quite a while now, folks. What are we thinking? But I am enjoying this game, even as slow as it is. He Nature Powers and Thunderbolts there, trying to catch the Pex or something like that. Incredible play. Some mid-ground type shit. Maybe it was to actually like keep the thing staying in. Who knows? You see aromatherapy there. He heals it off. U-turns right back into Kartana. Even though this Kartana is paralyzed, it's still putting in a decent amount of work, so he can't be too upset about that, right? It is putting in a lot of work. What would you? I'm trying to think what I would do here. in both of these positions. So Corviknight comes in here on the Sacred Sword, takes 50%. That's pretty nice for Gray. I'll tell you why. Because Pex is 2 KO'd at 47, I believe. Oh, 23%. So this is a roll here. It's going to be great for Gray to go for it right now here and just hope he gets it. If it's possibly 24% roll. Because if it does kill here, then he's going to wrap it right up on turn 126. 35 minutes in. Damn, this game has felt pretty long, but it hasn't felt 126 turns long. I guess for how long it is, they're both playing pretty fast. Gray's thinking here, but there's not really much to think about. I think you just Sacred Sword again. Yeah, you just Sacred Sword again and hope that, you know, you kill. I feel like it's a pretty big if, but I think it's gonna kill. I think it's gonna get this insane roll. Oh, I capped. All right, so he gets paired instead, and that cuts his dreams very short because now this Toxic Pex is just gonna scald. Reiko really needs to get some timer back. He's gonna run out very soon and just lose the game. If I recorded all of this for this dude to time out and lose, oh, I'm gonna be upset. I'm gonna be okay. Good. So he teleports out there. In comes Coco again. Yeah, he's telling him to speed up now because it's like, ooh, it's definitely not an easy spot for him to be in, for Reiko to be in, but he can still sort of pull it out. Just trying to think how I would do it if I was him, because eventually he's gonna run out of PP, but the Corv can maybe do a little bit of stalling. The Tran never took chip, which is a good play for sure. He's not getting paired enough. There's just no way to do any real offensive damage, you know. He is losing U-turns though, and he's losing T-bolts as well. So we'll see. Like, even here, like U-turning here isn't like a fix-all situation, you know. You're down another U-turn. In comes the Kartana. Alright, bet. Boom. Alright, we see the Scald. What's next? Teleports right out, brings in the Coco again. Okay. Come on, man. Blissey comes in, you turn right out. Come on, man. Kartana. Blissey cart back in, knocks off there. It's doing a decent amount, honestly. 33. I know this is so long, but I'm honestly kind of entertained with this game. Like, I can't really explain it. Like, it is boring, don't get me wrong. This shit is kind of boring. So we see Bulk up here. Mandibird comes right back in for its classic bullshit, whirlwinding out left and right. The PP is getting low on Corv. It's down to 9 subs, 6 roosts. This shit's down to 14 whirlwind, 14 foul play, 24 whirlwind. It just looks so unlikely for Reiko to win. Like, recovery move wise, he's just running out. What is this supposed to do? Sub again? Get down to 8, right? Like, is that good? Like, you literally just hard switch out here. Like, why would you even lose a attack as a Coco? Like, why would you even lose an attack? You know what I mean? Why would you not just go into Mandibus here? Why would you not just go into Mandibus here, you know? I feel like that's very simple. Yeah. So he does just bulk up there, which is good for him. Okay. Now if I'm him, okay, foul plays there. We see a Brave Bird. Okay, oh, my dog barking. We'll be right back. Okay, people, I'm back. Did I miss anything? Nope. So it looks like now they're at the point where they're gonna unlimitedly switch forever. Okay, so we see a U-turn there. Another PP stalled. Oh, this is really, really interesting. How did... Oh, man. I really don't understand how Reiko, like... I really thought Reiko had it completely figured out. And now all of a sudden... Game over. Finally. It's about time we got some shit like that. GG. Game over. About time. Gray deserved it, man. He was playing hard. He was playing. I mean, like, he played like this was annoying for him. I admit it. So like, I think he played it right. Let's see. Alright, so we see Coco come right out. And that's going to be the game, I think. Because even here, he can just go right back into the Mandibuzz. I don't even think it's worth... Wait, no. He doesn't lose anything by T-bolting. Wow, that does nothing, man. Corvi is so bulky. So bulky. Could this win? Even Lastmon won't be able to do it because Tran not only has Eruption, but it has Flamethrower and it has Nature Power T-Bolt. This Corv just does not have it in it. 4 Roost left will not be able to save him either. Let's see. Is that it? Let's see. Okay, so Redbird out here. Blissey comes in on the U-turn. I mean, yeah, he could U-turn now for free. Doesn't really need to worry about. Oh, he actually Thunderbolts on the switch. Great play by Gare. Now Sacred Sword sweeps, obviously. He's probably gonna T-Bolt again. I'd T-Bolt again if I'm Gare. Oh, he's too good, man. He's too good. Really nice plays. The Slowking is free. Teleport wins the game here as long as no full para. You can also even go back into Coco here if you don't want to fuck around with the odds of that happening. But no, he just teleports out instead. All's fair here. Heatran comes in. Gare, click cart. You want to do it. Alright, it's okay. Why didn't he erupt? Did it do less than flame? At 67? Maybe. Dang. Slowking comes back in. Yo, you're giving that Corv HP. I don't like this. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I feel like he played well to get the Corv lower, and then he just took forever. I mean, it doesn't really make a difference because this Corv can't win anyway. It's down to 3 Roosts. Can that Lashmon Corv really do this? Impossible. Impossible. Not when there's a Tran with multiple fire moves with it in the back. Like, it's just not. I'd be so surprised if a 3 Roost Corv was able to win. Cause look, it just gets whirlwinded out here. It's down to 54%. Right, gone. Down to 54. You can just go back into Slowking here forever, whenever, however. Yes, sir. Yup. Thunderwave comes out, but this Blissey has been checked. You know, it's crazy how much work this Slowking put in. Really just, like, look at his moves. Scald, all of them used almost. Future Sight, all of them used almost. And then just that last boy teleporting around, hoping that he could make it. Dang. This is a pretty interesting game. I'm not gonna lie. This shit is pretty interesting. Oh, I see a Seismic Toss there. Teleport out, bring in the Tran. Okay. Blissey comes out right here. Flamethrower up. Okay, what we thinking? What we thinking here? Cora comes right back out. Come on, come on. Oh, my dog is here. My dog's here again. I just fed her. Now she wants me to play with her, man, because this game is taking fucking 80 hours. But from what I can see, I'm pretty sure it's just over. Oh, shit. Let me go see. Hold on. I just muted myself this time, people, because it was like, what's the point? What's the point of pausing? Oh my god, my dog can't handle it anymore. The game's too long. Okay, I'm back. Surprise, nothing's changed. So, ooh, my wires. Okay, so from what I can see here, the only thing that's changed is that Corv is down to 2 Roost left. Blissey's down to 5 soft. He goes to defog there. Doesn't want to throw out a whirlwind, I guess. Ro wins him there though. Yeah, so he's only afraid of the last Mon Corv, but it will never happen because Tran will always defeat this, I think. Because you roost here, right? You take another Brave Bird. Oh, that Rowan was whack. That Rowan was whack. You're playing a dangerous game. I don't know why he didn't go cart there on that T-Wave. I feel like that was a pretty confident turn to go to it. Teleports out, brings in Reformed Moncho. I always like saying the nicknames, you guys know that. Blissey comes out, we see Roost. Gets another 50%. Bliss can't do shit besides toss. Goes in the Corv. Okay. We're gonna see the double. Or not the double, just the sub. As we see the Mandibuzz. Oh, the bulk up comes out instead. See another bulk up. We see foul play come out. Okay. Trying to force some Roost action. I like that series of plays by Reiku and by Gure. I would go hard in the card here. Dang, crazy play by Reiku to go right back into the thing. He might want to bring in his Tran. Okay, sub happens here, but this is fine for Gure because he just roosts. Oh, he roll-winded there. Pretty nice for him. I thought Gure was just going to roost there. Okay, we see Corv down to 3 subs, 2 roosts, and then Reiku just fucking times out. What a way to end the game. I'm pretty sure Gure had it. I'm very annoyed that it ended like this, but I'm pretty sure Gure had it in the end. Honestly, it was a pretty entertaining game. I know it was long, kind of stally, but I also really, I don't know, I really enjoyed it. Hope y'all enjoyed Smogon Premier League. I'll try to catch more of these when I can, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.